Previously on Rutgers Survivor.
Everybody, drop your bows. We are switching things up. New Slattery tribe, Lana, Jaden, Luke, and Faith. New Tropper tribe, Kyle, Omar, Sage, and Hudson. I'm gonna give you all 10 minutes to search for the hidden immunity idols.
I got the idol, but then turns out I can't use it on myself. This idol belongs to the Tropper tribe.
This idol belongs to the Slattery tribe.
So, did a little bit of deliberating, and I think I'm going to give it to Kyle.
I told Jade not to give it to him because he says he gave it to me. Yeah, I'll give it to Faith. So I'll have an idol, Faith will have an idol.
We win the challenge. Faith goes to tribal, plays the idol. Me or Faith in this round with an idol. We're going to have the only idol.
I talked to Faith a little bit when we were the only ones in the room. She feels like she's out. I think she's maybe playing it up a bit because I really do feel like she may have one of the idols.
This is actually so good because I was just thinking that I'm so cooked.
Slattery tribe, you are incorrect. Slattery tribe, you are incorrect. Tropper tribe wins immunity. Slattery tribe, one of you will be the fourth person voted out of this game. You plan this for yourself?
Yes, I'm playing for myself.
This is a hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast for Faith will not count. Fourth person voted out of Rutgers Survivor, nowhere to hide, and the fourth member of our jury. Lana, that's one. Tonight, that's enough.
Words cannot explain how annoyed, how upset I feel throughout what just happened in the episode. Not only did Faith gain a move on her resume, she got rid of my number one ally throughout this game. And I feel like I vowed in my voting confessional that she has to go as soon as possible. But am I going to go gung-ho on her immediately? Maybe. But I just need to be very smart about it because I'm angry. Obviously, I'm going to be angry. But I think I need to calm down and not show too much weakness to her.
Oh, wow. That's my line. Oh, wow.
Survivors ready? Go!
I think if we go to another tribal council where it's just us three, we're going to have an easy, stress-free vote, which I think is good. But I think we just need to get there first.
All right, everyone, drop your buffs. We are merged.
Yes! All right.
Well, you tied that
Oh,
really
yeah.
well. Unfortunately, you tied that really well.
Guys, stop.
Got your new buffs right here, everyone.
I genuinely thought we were
No, I genuinely well, we're circling there.
There you go. Congratulations, everybody. All right, congratulations to the 7 of you. You've made it to the next stage of this game, the merge. You 7 now have to come up with a tribe name. Doesn't have to be right now. Just come up with a name, let us know, and we'll go from there. But now, it's time to get into the challenge. The first individual immunity challenge of the season, and it comes with a little bit of a twist. You are going to opt to whether play in the challenge today or to hunt for the idol. I'm gonna go around, I'm gonna pass you guys each one index card, and you're gonna make a decision. You have some time to think about it. There you go, I'm gonna give everyone this one first. There you go.
I think it's me or Faith going home today. And whoever doesn't go home today is going home next week. So I have no faith anymore. Wordplay. Faith and faith. Anyway, I have no confidence going into today, but whatever. I'm gonna play as best I can.
Individual immunity is what you seek in this game. So for now, let me explain the rules of the challenge. Today's challenge, you're going to be balancing Jenga blocks on a base. You're gonna stack 2 blocks vertically, and you're gonna wanna stay there for 5 minutes. If you stay for 5 minutes, you move on to a next part, which will be revealed if we get to that stage. If you touch your blocks, if they fall off, you are eliminated. The last person left standing, if there is someone, wins immunity and is safe from the vote. Now, to get into the idol punch rules, how it's gonna work is the 3 of you are gonna look for the idol somewhere in this room. It's in this room. That's right, I see some shocked faces. You're gonna look for the idol, and you only have as much time as the challenge lasts. So once the challenge is over, that could be 5 seconds, that could be 5 minutes, your time is up. Now for the people that are competing in the challenge, once you are out of the challenge, you may not look. So with that being said, let's get to it. All right. I'm gonna count you guys in first. I'm gonna let you build your stack, and then when I say go, you guys may look for the idol. Sound good? Everyone understand the rules? All right, you guys can start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Luke is out. Sage is out. You guys may look. Faith and Hudson are left. This challenge lasts as long as someone is still standing. You may look for the idol as long as this challenge is still on. As long as Faith and Hudson are still standing, you may look for the idol. This adds to the nowhere to hide element in this game because you're looking for the idol. Oh, and Faith drops. Everyone stop what you're doing. Please make your way back to the stage. Hudson wins individual immunity. Hudson, come on over. You are safe from the vote tonight. Hudson cannot be voted out of tonight's tribal council. For the rest of you, you're all vulnerable. One of you will be the next person voted out of season 2 of Rutgers Survivor. Grab your stuff, head on out. See you guys at tribal.
I'm so nervous now because I dropped that stupid Jenga block tower so fast and I thought it was going to be so easy. So now I feel like if I get voted out, which I feel like there's definitely a decent chance of, I'll be pretty responsible for it because I definitely think I could have won that. So I'm trying to just, remain calm, but I'm frustrated with myself.
Hunt for the idol. And as far as I saw, we got no time to look because the rest of them were so bad at the challenge. But I know I didn't find it. I don't think Omer found it, and I didn't see Jaden find anything. Hopefully nobody found the idol, which I guess is good. If nobody has it, especially if Jaden does. If Jaden has it, then that's not good whatsoever.
That's the thing, people think I'm a threat just because I played it when I needed it. If you play it when you don't even need it, you're a huge threat.
Why?
Because Hudson thinks as soon as you play one, you're a threat.
Because I don't think I'm gonna get.
No, you're not gonna get any.
It's just the 4 of us.
If any, I'm probably gonna get one. I think that Luke is gonna vote for Omar. I have no clue where Jaden's going. Maybe me, doesn't matter. And then the 4 of us will go.
So we're fine unless they all 4 are banding together, which the odds of those 4 voting together.
Omar's not gonna vote. Okay. Omar hates Luke right now for completely arbitrary reasons, but still. He did express to me that he was worried about the final 4, so I told him that I would take. I told him all about
He's
how.
just lying to you then because he thinks.
Oh really? I told him all about
He
how.
thinks we're voting you out of 5.
Really?
I told you knew that.
No, yeah, I thought, but I told him all about how I think that because he was like, do you know if Kyle would take me. I was like, oh, we'd definitely take you. I would take you. And then he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, it makes perfect sense to go with someone from the other tribe because you want someone whose pre-merge game was different than yours. And it looked like that was like the first time that he had considered that. Ooh. And I was like, yeah. And then he was like, well, who else would you bring? And I was like, Sage, because I have to say that we're girly besties forever. Anyway, I feel very nervous about today because Kyle has an idol, I don't, and as we all know, I was almost voted out last time. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But
right now, like, I'm not getting the best vibes from Omar, but like I know he's close to Kyle.
Yeah, that was what I was. I've been hearing that too. Those are like, but I haven't heard your name at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Cause like I mean like you're not gonna vote for Kyle or Sage, right? Like
not tonight. Not tonight.
No, and then like I feel like you wouldn't vote for Omar because Omar's close with Kyle, and like you're close with Kyle too.
I wouldn't necessarily have a problem with voting for him. Do you think that's where the votes would go? I don't want it to be me.
Didn't find the idol, but what I'm more concerned about is the fact that we emerged. That was certainly not good for us. Because our original plan, mine and Luke's plan, was to not rely on there not being a merge and us just being able to vote out Faith, who was in our tribe very easily. And that's out the window. Like we can't do that anymore now that Faith is back with her allies, Kyle, Sage, potentially Omar. Like it's gonna be rough for us because we are definitely in the minority. So yeah.
I'm just really glad that I'm still in the game. I think now I really have to hedge my bets because I feel like Omar definitely is closer with Kyle, Sage, and Faith than he is with the rest of us. So if I want to get him to work with us, I feel like that might be difficult. It's really just I have to play the sides, see what's gonna happen. Yeah. I've definitely, I got some close allies. Jaden's not one of them, but yeah.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Well, what do you think, Sage?
That sounds good.
Okay. I think we're done. I think we've done all we can. Man. What do you think?
I'm saying Jaden for a vote.
Okay. I think we're done. Yeah.
I want to say
Real.
That was crazy.
Look at me. I'm winning. Get the cameras on me. Nothing else is happening. I'm winning. Let's do this. That motherfucker. I made a promise. We both made promises.
Just talking all the way.
That's fantastic.
I haven't heard Hudson because it was just being not helpful.
Hudson wants to vote for
Jaden wants to vote for you because he said he talked through the whole game.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to Luke one, but when I talked to Faith, she said that Luke told her that she wanted.
Hudson wants to vote for Faith. That's what I was trying to.
That's what Hudson was like. That was the vibe I was kind of getting. Faith thinks Hudson was voting for her, but are you genuinely you promise you're voting for Luke?
He's voting for me. Yes.
Because no, Faith is just nervous. Because
I want to talk to either Faith or Sage right now because we haven't had a chance to talk. Let's do that. Told me the info that Luke told you. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Let's discuss it. Sage, you got a minute?
Huh?
You got a minute?
Yeah, you know what? I have a few actually.
Do you have a minute? Jaden, you want to
I lost, been hunted for an idol and lost. Especially if I was hunting against Omar and Jaden. Kyle's fine. I really don't like Omar and Jaden. Especially Omar.
So,
okay, but I just hooked up Luke. He thinks we're really
I think like Jaden kind of. I think we can also tell Jaden to vote for Omar.
because I truly think after seeing him, I think he's full on Omar.
I genuinely. Okay, first of all, so
You want to just do it?
no, guys.
I have a feeling it might be me. I don't feel.
I don't think Faith is voting you.
Okay.
And I'm not voting you, and you're not voting you. So
Okay.
Sage, Omar, Hudson, and Jaden, it does not seem like a group of people
Yeah.
that come together.
Because it's a mix. It's a mix.
That's not true.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just a little cocked eyebrow because
But like,
it feels a little.
do you want to vote for Omar? Or do you want to vote for?
I
far as I know, Luke will still be going home tonight, and if, I don't know, if Jaden wants to try to play an idol on Luke, if he does have it, then I'll just play mine and pray that Faith or Sage don't go home.
Well, we're finally here at the merge. The 7 of you have made it to the next point in the game. Luke, what was your reaction and first thought when you found out we were merging today?
Finally, actually. Like, we thought it was all last round, take 1. No, it's take 2. Finally, we're all together, and there's gonna be definitely a mess, for sure. Always preach about mess, so, you know, I don't think it's gonna be any different.
Sage, you had a little bit of a reaction to when he said mess. Do you want to add anything to that?
I just think that scrambles are a little crazy, you know. Tensions are high, emotions are crazy. You're talking to multiple people about, it's just a little, you get caught up in it sometimes, but yeah, I don't know.
Faith, you look a little on edge right now. Do you want to give us a little bit of insight?
Such a crazy accusation. I am a bit on edge. I think ever since I dropped that block, I have been a little bit on edge. And I just think that this is such a crazy vote because it's the first one that we're merged and definitely the most complex with the most moving pieces to think about. So yeah, I think no one is going to be predictable tonight and I'm very on edge.
Okay. Omar, how does this vote differ from all the other votes?
I'm not stressed this time. I'm not gonna lie. There comes to be a certain point where you just accept what happens in the game. I've recovered from a sickness in this game. You know, it's, the worst days are behind me. And if I were to get voted out this episode, I had a blast. I liked the people I worked with, and I didn't have to do any finagling behind the scenes. And I'm happy with the character I presented overall.
Kyle, you were one of the few people that opted to look for the idol instead of playing in the challenge today. So what was your thought process when making that decision?
My thought process is the fact that I have extremely shaky hands whenever I'm nervous, and I would have gotten out quicker than Luke and Sage did.
Roasted.
Which is, I think, before they even said go. You guys are out before we even started looking for the idol. I also just, I don't know, better odds. I thought more people would want to play.
Jane, I'll ask the same thing to you. What was your thought process to look for the idol instead of playing the challenge?
Very similar to Kyle's. I have very shaky hands, and as soon as I saw the Jenga blocks, I was like, this is not for me. I'll take my chances with the idol.
And
did you find it?
I did not find it, no.
Save the best for last. Mr. Immunity himself today, Hudson. You are immune. Given everything that has taken place at this tribal and during the scramble, how do you feel right now?
I mean, like, obviously, I'm feeling happy that I'm immune for this vote, but I feel like not everything has turned out exactly how, I mean, I ideally wanted it to be, but that's how Survivor is. You always gotta make sacrifices, you always gotta make choices, just get yourself a little bit farther.
Alright, well, looks like we're gonna have a very fun tribal council tonight. I hope you guys agree. So with that being said, it's time to vote. Jaden, you're up.
I'm sorry, old friends. You called me tunnel vision. You brought me up as a strategy to vote me out. I think we can all determine who I'm voting with this. It's gonna be Luke.
I have a feeling I know what's gonna happen, but at least doing this vote, it's gonna be me sticking to the plan while other people don't know how to have a backbone in this game.
Go tell your votes. If anybody has a hidden community and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Jake. Luke. Omar. Sage. Luke. That's 2 votes. Fifth person voted out of Rutgers Survivor Season 2, Nowhere to Hide. Luke.
Good game, you guys. Hope you had some kind of fun.
Tribe has spoken. Thanks for playing.
Good luck, guys.
Well, you guys have made it to the final 6. You move on to the next phase of this game. Next time I'll see you guys, it'll be a brand new semester. So please get this much needed rest. Think about the next steps you want to take in this game. I'll see you guys next time. Grab your stuff, head out.
I should be pissed, but I think I'm more surprised that the vote ended up that way. Why were there 4 names in the first place? I don't know. I think there was just a mess with plans and no one really had anything consistent, but because I was throwing Omar's name out there, that ended up being the case. I wish I was able to make it further in this game, but the best thing, I feel good that I made merge at the very least, and I'm really happy I did. So I wish, honestly, all of them luck. I really will respect who has the best game in the end, but I kind of want to see a shift. I don't want to see the same thing over and over again. So, you know, best of luck to the 6.
Next time on Rutgers Survivor.
Now that you guys just took your quiz, let's move on to part 2 of this immunity challenge. I'm going to ask you the same questions that you just answered, but what you have to do now is vote for who you think the majority of the group answered.